Hello. Welcome to our live stream today. We have an amazing lineup coming up for you this Sunday for the Animal Action Christmas Comedy Music Extravaganza. I'm going to introduce you to some of our star performers here today. We have the amazing Bobby Running Fox with us, Native American performer. He's very well known on the coast. He's a Cherokee originally from the United States of America. We have Alana Fitzgerald, singer-songwriter, performer, and we have the amazing Tracy Corman, the matchmaking queen, and the other half of the Fiddly Gigglers. So great to have you with us. And if you haven't heard about this event yet, then check it out. We have promo up at the moment on Eventbrite, Meetup, Facebook, LinkedIn. We are all over the place, and great that you could join us here today. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone. And we've got Alana's doggy there, Wire, as well. Hello, Wire. Fantastic. Now, this event is the 16th annual Animal Action event, and it's in collaboration with the Gold Coast Business Laughter Club this year. And so all the proceeds from the event, half of them are going to Healing Hooves to help the horses, and half is going to the Vinnie's CEO Sleep Out to help the homeless. So we're helping the horses and the homeless here this Sunday, and everyone's donating their time. So grateful for all of the contributions. We have some phenomenal performers and comedians. We've got 5 comedians as well coming, which are also going to be phenomenal. And Janice Burt from Healing Hooves is going to be speaking as well on behalf of that amazing charity. So firstly, let's go over to you, Bobby. Now, we've known each other for, must be nearly 20 years now. And we met yonks ago when I was a journalist at the Sun newspapers. I used to write stories about you. So that's how long we've known each other. And you've actually performed at quite a few of the Animal Action events in the past. And what's your experience been in general of the Animal Action events?
For me, it's a beautiful function to be able to give of myself to help the animals, and we've seen so many good things happen for the animals, and I am so I'm so grateful that I was able to be part of that. It's amazing. I'm so glad that you're doing this. You know, it takes a lot of stuff, a lot of effort on your part, Aldwin, to get this going. So I really appreciate all that you do to make this happen. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Bobby. Well, you're extraordinary. For anyone who has seen you live will know how amazing your shows are. And it's so great to actually be back doing a physical event this year. We did the last 2 Animal Action events online, and people can actually see those on the Animal Action events Facebook page. We had about 15 performers and speakers from all over the world who came for an online stream. In fact, last year's stream went for 5 hours, and we had some phenomenal contributions, including you guys, of course, which was awesome. And, you know, you guys get paid quite a bit to perform professionally. And so I'm so grateful for you actually donating your time and doing this for the animals and for this amazing cause. And Alana, you've been phenomenal also putting all the performers together. And can you let us know what we've got in store for this Sunday night? What have you got coming up for us?
Okay, well, I've been lucky enough and very grateful to every year for quite a few years too to be able to be part of this through you, and thank you to you for all that you do for the animals, and this year for the homeless as well. My dog's just taking off now. So what I have lined up, it's very exciting. It's going to be heaps of fun. Now, besides Bobby Running Fox, who's going to be performing with his crew, and beautiful Native American flute and drums, and I might even be in the audience doing a bit of drumming. Oops. And we also have Glenn Barry, who he's done that with us every year for probably about 3 years too, I think, Aldwin.
Yes,
and he's doing the acknowledgement to country for us, and he'll be playing didgeridoo throughout the night as well. So then we have the amazing Hanky Panky Band, hey?
Hey! All right.
Hey.
Excellent.
I thought you were going, hey, to the name, Hanky Panky.
Yeah, we all need a bit of that in our lives, don't we, Tracy?
Oh, yeah. I'll say. So that's for the nighttime interviews. So the Hanky Panky Band, absolutely amazing band. And in that we have seasoned musicians. It's a covers band with a bit of a twist. So we kind of I'm in the band as well. We put a bit of a twist on covers songs, and we get everyone up dancing, and it's all songs that everyone knows, and it's such a broad range of songs, and people from 10 to 90 would know them. So there's just a bit of everything in there, and that's our band for the night, Hanky Panky, and that's myself.
Yeah.
There's also Sharon Nichols is the lead singer as well. Now Sharon has won awards internationally and here in Australia. She is an amazing singer. So she's on lead vocals as well. Now we also have Russ Thompson, who is the bass player, bloody awesome bass player, and Ray Orzecki, who he is our guitarist. So it's a really fun covers band, and it'll get you up tapping your toes. So then we have the ABBA tribute. The ABBA Tribute Experience show. Oh my God. And it is huge. So we're on last. So I'm in that too. It's Sharon and I that are the lead vocalists. So we are Enifred, and that's who I am. That's the brown-haired one. And Agneta. I can never say those names. And that's who Sharon is. And then we have playing Benny, who's on the keyboards, is Rich Roden. And we also have Ray Orzecki, who's our guitarist for Hanky Panky, and he plays Bjorn. So it's a full costumed show, dance routines, like all of your favourite songs. You'll be up there first, won't you, Bobby?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So
My yes button.
That's our. Oh, did you hit which button did you hit? Not the
no. Yes. Here it is, my yes button, which is disappearing in the green screen.
Yes.
This one. Oh. Yes.
I think that should have been put on Hanky Panky by the sound of it. Yes.
You naughty thing.
So yes, that's going to get your toes tapping. Get up and have a dance and a sing with all the ABBA songs. It's all the ones that everybody knows. Again, from 10 to 90. So that's what we're doing in the music side of things. Be very, very exciting. And of course, the amazing Bobby running box. Every time that I've appeared with Bobby, or we've done festivals or sang or do things like that, or even if I'm in the audience, every time. It's just absolutely amazing what Bobby does, and interacting with the audience, and it's just so spiritual and beautiful and wonderful. So yay to you, Bobby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I also have Len Morgan's going to be helping.
Len Morgan.
Oh, Len Morgan's awesome too. Yep. Fantastic.
Yes, Len plays Native American flute, so he'll be playing along with Bobby with Native American flute and Native American drums as well. So
fantastic.
Going to be
brilliant.
On good night.
And you've got some comedians coming up, is that right?
Yes, we thanks to Denzo Moore's put all our comedians together. We've got Cleo Sullivan, we've got Dean Sheeran, we've got Johnny Winter and Jade Lucas coming. So we've got 5 comedians, which is going to be amazing. Now, Denzo performed at one of our Gold Coast Business Laughter Club events many years ago. So it's going to be great to have him back again. And Tracy and I started the Gold Coast Business Laughter Club actually back in 2018, and the whole idea was to help reduce depression amongst business people and to help them laugh more, because business people get way too serious. And so we thought we'd put together a little comedy duo as well called the Fiddly Gigglers. And we sometimes pull out some little wigs I usually wear a blue wig and she wears a blonde wig usually, but you never know what we're going to turn up in with Tracy and I. But we basically make each other laugh all the time. We just crack each other up. And so from that, we thought, okay, let's get this laughter club together. So this is really a collaboration for the first time in the Animal Action history of events. For the 16th year, we're collaborating with the Gold Coast Business Laughter Club for the first live event in 3 years, in-person event. And for those who are joining us overseas, I know Chris, yay, it's going to be so exciting. Chris here. Hello, Chris from Belgium. Hello from Belgium. I know Chris wanted to get the live stream option. So we do have a live stream option for those who can't attend in person. You can actually hop on there. We've got Ken Kleinberg, my co-host from the Total Truth Show based in San Diego. He says, sounds like a lot of fun. Hello, Ken. Good to see you. Aldwin and her buttons. Love those audio buttons. Yes, I love pushing buttons, I must say. I love it, Ken. I'm glad you're enjoying my button pushing here today. And Tracy, beautiful Tracy. We've also known each other for, gosh, nearly 20 years now. And we're such close friends. We've done so many things together. And Tracy, how are you feeling about this year's event?
Oh, look, Aldwin, what a lineup. Absolutely. What a night we are in for with Bobby and the comedians and beautiful Alana with the, the dancing and the ABBA tribute. I tell you, what a brilliant night we are going to have. And don't we all need that? I am so looking forward to seeing everyone having so much fun.
Yes, absolutely, totally. And now, Tracy, you run a Two's Company International. In fact, you're up to, is it 26th year this year?
27.
27th year this year. Oh my gosh, 27 years you've been helping matchmake people, and you've had, is it over 200 weddings now? Through
212 that we know of. Yes. But thousands of happy couples since 1995. Yeah.
Wow.
Fantastic. And I've even attempted to outsource my dating to you. Yes. Tracy does a great job, the matchmaking queen. She does a great job with most people, except I was one of your. She'll have to talk to you. She'll talk to you. She said about what Alana said. She said she'll talk to you about finding a date.
Yeah, with the single side of things.
Yeah. Yes.
Great, Alana. Lovely.
So I was one of your most challenging clients. Is that right, Tracy? As a, here I am single again. Can you believe it took me 7 years to commit to a man, and it lasted a whole 10 months. In fact, it died pretty much after 9 months, which is about how long it takes to produce a baby. And that was it. So that's, so we're back on the bandwagon again. But then someone said to me online, they said, everything is on the way, not in the way, right? So just enjoy the journey. It's all good. The most important thing is you love yourself, right? Love yourself.
Yeah.
So Tracy, any tips on that for those that want to find a match? What are some things that you recommend that we do? And we're all a work in progress. Alana's got a pen and paper out. In fact, I've got mine out here as well. Any tips at all for the single ones?
Aldwin could have done with listening to my coaching. But isn't that another story altogether?
Yes. Whatever Tracy says, I tend to do the opposite. She says, don't sleep with a man for 6 months, she says. And I say, Tracy, you could be dead in 6 months. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah. How old are you getting them if they could be dead in 6 months?
Well, I could be dead in 6 months. I mean, anything could happen in 6 months. But, one of Tracy's tips is don't sleep with a man for 6 months after you date them.
Wow.
The reason I say that, people, is because you want to allow for a true connection. And why rush something that can be so beautiful and long-term? Why would you want to rush it? You can take it slow and build on a wonderful connection. So if that's my tip, not my first tip today, then think about the connection.
Yep. And if he waits around that long, he's worth it.
Now, Bobby, this is a bit like Charlie. Yeah, that's right. Bobby, this is a bit like Charlie's Angels, I just realised. You could be Charlie here amongst the angels. Now, Bobby, what do you think about this? Do you think guys respect women more if they wait to sleep with them?
I've been helping people to evolve to matrimony for a long time. I think it's important that you get to know each other as friends. That's really important. The sex is there, but if you know each other as friends, it's a lot simpler, a lot easier. There's not so much dramatic stuff involved with that. And most people,
Yeah.
the first thing they want to do is they want to jump in bed and see how they are, and they go into a comparison thing. And it's just they match them up with the partners that they had before. But one of the things that I found that people don't become friends first, and when they go to bed with somebody right away, they still going into the comparison thing rather than really understanding what a friendship is. A friendship is really taking everything into that person, and they find about each other, and they know what's good about what's not good. They actually really enjoy who they are. Because otherwise, you get together, and these people have no idea who they are, and then they have sex, and then they have 2 children or 3 children, and pretty soon they divorce, and then we have a whole bunch of children running around from divorced parents, and they become divorced as well. It's kind of like nobody's stopping that thing. So I'm so glad you're out there, Tracy, because we need more friendships rather than sex. And sex is good, but like I said, it goes into comparison thing, and then it dies. It really dies.
Yes. And so the question is then how long should you wait to be friends then? How long would you give the friendship time?
6 months and 1 day.
6 months to 1 day. Some people meet on the first date and end up married and happy for 20 plus years. I mean, it can happen, right? I do get what you're saying though. I think friendship is really important. And I guess as long as that takes to know someone.
Also, another thing that people don't realize too is that there's also past life connections that people, when they connect with their past lives, and those are the ones that they stay together for a long period of time because they known each other in past lives, and they really didn't complete their cycle while they were alive in that time. So when they come together in this lifetime, it makes sense to them and everything. They're like almost instant friendship. And they know each other, and they says, "Yeah, I can understand that. That's fine, right?" But there's a lot of people that don't understand that, and some people that even if they had a past life connection, they immediately push it away because they think, "Oh, it's too fast." So they push it away. It's actually the perfect right person for them, but they push it away very quickly because they think, "Oh, well, I shouldn't do this because I feel this energy," And it's quite positive when you have a past life connection with somebody that, yeah, you can have sex before the 6 months, but you again, you have to have that friendship connection. Otherwise,
Yes.
what's the point?
Yes. Yeah, I would agree. I think really great sex is when it's like a spiritual experience, when you do get to know someone. And I find more and more there's impatience. Animals and human animals. Well, human animals, you've got animals and human animals. And humans are becoming more like animals and human animals in the way that they just can't wait to hop into bed with people. No one here in this event here we're talking about, because there's other people we're talking about here. No one here, of course. But, what I'm finding is there's this social anxiety, and there's this like people can't wait to hop into bed, and there's doesn't seem to be sense of patience like there used to be. Like my parents have been together 52 years, and I know, Bobby, how long have you been in your relationship now?
33
years. There you go, 33 years.
You gotta get that right.
What are some of the secrets to your
those are dog ears. They're dog ears there.
A dog ears. I feel like dog ears. So what are some of the secrets? Some of the secrets, Bobby, for your long relationship. What are some of the tips you can give us around?
Listen to each other, and try to be more at peace with each other. Not try to. One of I think the greatest things that are negative with people is that they sometimes marry their parents. And if they don't like their parents, they're not going to like that person after a while. That's it. They're gone. So I think for me is really helping people to understand is you have to love yourself unconditionally first, and then you can attract somebody that loves themselves because like attracts like. So if I love myself unconditionally, then I'm going to attract somebody that likes themselves to the same caliber that I do. You know, and this is what when I'm doing healings with people, that's the first thing I try to understand is that if you don't heal yourself, the problem with your body is not going to go away at all. You keep pushing it aside, but the key is loving yourself. And this is what we do create a lot of things to get people to love themselves because it's utmost. You have to do it. If you don't do it, you end up like everybody else, lonely and afraid to get into a relationship, afraid it's going to go break up.
Or even getting the wrong one.
Yes.
That's right.
The wrong relationships.
You know, and you have to think there's a lot of narcissist men and women out there, and that's the ones that you have to watch out for because they can tell you things that you want to hear, and just to get what they want. So
yes. Absolutely. And I think with online dating now, I think there's so much choice now. People can just swipe right and find another one. You know, it's almost disposable relationships, and a lot of people, what I've found from online dating, and I have years of experience with this. In fact, I could write a book about it. With online dating, what I've noticed is that the minute that often when people get too close to someone, they tend to run away because there's that fear of getting hurt. And the older people get, the more they've been hurt, the less they want to get hurt. And so it's very easy to just do casual relationships, lovers, etc., and not commit because of that potential pain. And so when there's always this love, when the bigger the love, the bigger potential pain that there could be in that. However, really, and I know for myself, I've had a fear of being alone, right? And I realize I'm actually never alone because I do believe spirit is always here with us. And we're always, in and part of spirit anyway. We're never actually alone. And so there's this illusion of separation that happens with human beings. And we've seen it through COVID. There's been a lot of fear mongering and a lot of, divide and rule through fear. And back to the animal action events, this is about awareness, appreciation, and respect for all animals. And that includes human animals. And it comes back to self-love, because the more we love ourselves, the kinder we are to ourselves, the more we will love others, right? I say hurt people, and healed people, heal people. It's very interesting to notice. And there's a lot of hurting people out there. So if someone's being nasty to you right now watching this, just get it's not about you. This is a very common thing that can happen where people dump onto others. They dump their crap onto others. And often it can be those who are closest to you. And so back to, we could do a whole episode just on dating. And actually, Tracy and I, we've got awesome... We've got an awesome Media Queen TV episodes where we've done all about how to find self-love, etc. So check that out with Tracy and I. And also we've got an episode out there, how to overcome abuse and depression as well. For anyone who's feeling a bit low right now, then check out that Media Queen TV episode, how to overcome abuse and depression. And we shared, because both of us have had depression, we shared from the heart how we've come through our low moments in life. And I say, often life is like a roller coaster ride. We're going to have our highs and lows, and sometimes we're going to feel like we're going round and round in circles. Sometimes we're going to feel like we're going backwards in life. And it really is about enjoying the journey. Now, Bobby, I'd love to hear from you. You've had such a wide career, an amazing career as a performer. What are some of the highlights for you of your performing career?
I think for me it was performing for when I was in San Diego many years ago, performing with some dignitaries that they love Native Americans, but they never had a chance to really feel the music. And I was able to give them that feeling, and they just loved it. They were so amazed how wonderful it felt for them. And I also had a little girl come up to me afterwards, and she said to me, "I know all your words." She bought an album, and she goes, "I know all your words, and I want to thank you because it helped me. It helped me to learn English." She was Spanish speaking, but she
Wow.
loved the music so much that she learned how to speak English through my words.
Wow.
That's amazing. So, yeah, I've had some incredible experiences with different people that have come up to me later on and says, "Oh, you really moved my heart." And I said, "That's good. That's fantastic." What can you say to people when somebody says that to you? You say, "Well, thank you. It was a
Yes.
pleasure doing it."
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Your
my
your
experiences is I've done all kinds of shows, performances, and just playing for people gives me great joy because I can see it in their face. I can see it. I can actually feel their hearts. And it just makes me feel so good to know that I've touched your heart. Second, that's all necessary, right? For 1 second, we can touch your heart.
Mm.
And it
Yeah.
may change. It may change. Something inside of you may change and say, oh, I better really take a good look at myself. You know, who knows? So, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very grateful. I'm grateful for the things that I've done in the past. My whole thing in teaching people, even teaching them a little bit of Cherokee, right? In Cherokee, to say I love you is gagayui. Gagayui. And that's I love you in Cherokee. And sometimes I
Gagayui.
get proud and I'll say, I want everyone to give a present to your family and say gagayui. And that way,
Gagayui.
yeah, that way you learn that you give them love without saying I love you. You're saying it in Cherokee. So
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting that babies often go goo goo gaga, and so they're saying half of gagayui as toddlers, aren't they? As babies.
Yeah. They're trying to get everybody on track.
Yeah. we need to listen to the babies a bit more, I think. Gagayui, I love it.
One of the songs that I have is about you coming into this world, and I'm speaking to everybody telepathically. Nobody understands a word, and the only thing that they can do is say "Gaga" to me. You know, I say, "Oh shit, did I land in hell or what?" These people can't even speak because nobody speaks telepathically anymore. They're just learning. And this is animals. That's the beautiful thing about animals. That animals speak telepathically. When I horse whisper or I dog whisper or whatever, I speak with their mind. My mind speaks with them, and they understand that language. They don't understand English at all. They don't understand Chinese. They only associate with that with the vibration of how it's said with what you want them to do. So animals are very in tune, but they're very intuitive. But I had a woman come see me, and the dog kept going up on the couch. She says, "I can't get him off. I can't get him off." I said, "Well, because you keep seeing him on the couch. Get off the couch." But your mind sees him on the couch, and so he gets up on the couch, and you spank him. He doesn't understand why you're spanking him, but you keep. So next time, just see the dog on the ground and say thank you. The dog stayed on the ground. Simple. But again,
I'm trying to see my dog up here on the chair next to me because she's on the ground. She's supposed to be on the chair. It's the opposite.
Oh.
Telepathically, come up here.
Yeah.
She did it wrong. She just got up and walked out.
Oh. I think she's trying to say something.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hilarious. I love that, Bobby. Look, your performances are always so moving, and it's such a blessing and honor to have you come and perform at our animal action events. We absolutely love your work, and I do encourage people to support our performers. Please support Bobby. He does amazing. You do sweat lodges, Bobby. What else do you do in your business as well?
I heal. I'm a healer. That's what I do.
And healings.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And what's the best way for people to connect with you, Bobby?
My Facebook is good. I don't have a website right now. My son Mevon was creating one for me, but
Okay.
also Bobby Running Fox Events and Blessings. That's how you
Okay.
connect with what we're doing. If we're doing a sweat lodge, you connect that way.
Okay.
Yeah, we just
Beautiful.
did for some people in Ocean Shores. We had to go and build the thing and then perform it the next day. And
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
that was probably really hard for me because you have to be out there 14, 15 hours creating this thing. And then after you have to do it. It's like, oh my goodness. Mevon, he's so good. He's been I've been teaching him to take over this thing, and he performs a lot of the stuff in the sweat lodge. And yeah, it's been a beautiful thing doing the sweat lodge the way that the Cherokee do. We do it with water ceremony. We do a beautiful drumming ceremony, a teepee ceremony. We're teaching them about the eagle and smoke the peace pipe, which nobody does.
And you have the lovely what I do with the peace pipe. My job is PP.
Yes, we have a lot of helping with the peace pipe condoms.
Peace pipe condoms. Bring in the specialist.
In the last one, because there was 24 men that no one wanted to use the condoms, so it was okay.
Oh,
spreading peace, love, and happiness.
I have to put a bit of plastic over the end, like a thing over the end of the pipe when all that stuff was happening. So I was the specialist.
But I found that with healing, it was about really understanding. My gift is I can see inside the body, and the body tells me what's wrong. And then from that, I said, okay, this is what's happening. This is why it's happening. This is where it started. Now let's work on getting rid of it. So we go into the emotional and get rid of it. Help them give them techniques to help them get rid of it. And then I do physical healing on them. And another thing I've been working with spiritual doctors, and they have been wonderful at going into the blood if somebody's vaccinated and take all the crap out of their blood from being vaccinated.
Wow.
So it's been
that's awesome.
Really good.
Oh, that's
really
great. Because I know a lot of people.
Well.
That's brilliant. I know a lot of people had the jab and didn't want to get the jab, and they want to now reverse the effects.
Yeah, I've done about 20 couples so far already, or 20 people that had the vaccine, but they know they got sick. And so as soon as we take the stuff out of their system, they don't get sick anymore. So it's quite
brilliant.
amazing. And how we test it through kinesiology, or we call it flow. And we see, is the blood good? Yes. Blood good before? No. So that's how we test it. And then they can feel it too, because sometimes you have people having clotting, the blood clotting in their heart or in their lungs, and they feel congested, or they feel the stuff happening in the heart. And as soon as that's cleaned up, there's no problems. So it's been really good. So awesome. I'm very thankful that I have the ability to bring through the spiritual doctors to help people like that. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. And there's the link there. I've just popped in here, facebook.com/Running Fox Events and Blessings, or look up Bobby Running Fox. You'll find him on Facebook. He is extraordinary, and the Sweat Lodges highly recommend. And Alana, you've also been all around the traps. You've done amazing things as well. What are some of the highlights of your career so far?
Being the condom pipe specialist at Bobby's Sweat Lodges.
Condom pipe specialist. Love it. Oh, that was the most ecstatic moment, was it? That one went off with a bang.
It is a beautiful. You're in the teepee, and this pipe is just so sacred and beautiful. So it is actually a beautiful thing. We just joke about having to put the cover thing over it, but the sweat lodges are just amazing, and all the different ceremonies that we do, and the people that everybody just loves it. It's amazing. So the sweat lodges, to me, being a part of Bobby's team, that to me is a highlight because it's just so beautiful. And I love playing drum and helping with the preparation, not so much the pull down of everything, but it is a highlight. I do love doing that. But also with, I'm going to do some shameless plugging. Ta-da!
Yes.
I don't know if you can
Yay,
see that with
CD.
the light. So I have my own album as well. And so that's originals because I'm a songwriter as well. So it's just called Alana. And at the moment, it's all ta-da, and it's got all the lyrics in there. And my favourite photo, I don't know if you can see that, on the disc. On the actual,
Very nice.
I know discs are so 80s apparently.
I
That's
love
me
it.
on my horse.
You got clothes on?
Only from here up.
People standing up.
Yeah, I reckon. Don't want to scare anyone.
Yeah.
So this is my favourite photo ever. That's me on my horse, bareback, because I had Native American things since I was young. So I'd ride around on my horse bareback, what's upside down, and with a feather in my hair. So I'm about 14, 13 or something in that photo. So, and that's on the actual disc. And at the moment, I'm having a special on these because, apparently people don't have CDs anymore. So these are $5. So you just go to my website. I'll post them out. Probably only $5, even to America, for the actual disc. So they're $5 at the moment. And also you can, on the website, you can just download them. I am not technical. You can do that thing where you download them for $5 and get the whole album and you got it immediately, whatever they're called.
Oh, amazing.
And my book, I don't know if that you can see that in the light.
Yes.
It's called Alana's Because I Can. So that I wrote that as well. And it's all positive affirmations. You get the book and say, what do I need to know today? Open it on a random page. Because I can, I will release and let go of all fear of not being good enough. So we were just talking about that, funnily enough, about loving you. That's the random page. So that's my book as well, and that's on ebook as well on the website. So that was a big thing to get all of that done. And I actually started that doing the Because I Can book because I'd been through domestic violence and abuse and in my 20s and then again in my 30s through into my 40s. So, and it was quite bad in extreme ways. So, and Bobby has helped me so bloody much. And it really is learning to love yourself and heal from the inside out, because otherwise you just that's why I would have gone through violence and abuse twice, because I wasn't thinking that I knew it wasn't my fault, and getting hit and stitches and my leg broken and hair ripped out, like all, and called vile names and things like that. I knew that wasn't my fault, but somewhere deep inside, if I had liked and loved myself enough and thought I deserved better or had more confidence or something, I wouldn't have put up with that for a second. So, but not blaming the victim or anything, or not even being the victim, but just learning to love yourself and heal from the inside out has helped immensely. So in doing that, when I was in this second abusive relationship, I actually kept seeing written in my head, because I can, because I can. And I thought, what is that? Then I realized it was a book. So I just started writing the book, because I heard so much, because you can't, you're ugly, you're stupid, everything you can't, you're useless, and I won't say all the other words. And then, so that's why Spirit was showing me Because I Can. So I wrote the book, and it's all positive, happy affirmations. So, and this is to help other people as well. So anyone that's going through crap, even if you're not, you just have that there and you open it on a random page. What do I need to know today? And it's something happy. So that helped me while I was in this horrid situation. And then after that, I wrote on this album, there's a song called Because I Can. So that's on there as well. And
Awesome.
I also have a podcast called Alana's Because I Can. So it started up this whole thing about because I can, not you can't, you're hideous and all of that sort of stuff. It's stuff I can. So it's because I can. And I want it to
Love it.
other people, even if you're not going through horrid things, just to have that nice, happy, light, loving side. So, and there's about 6 or 7 songs on the album, and on my podcast, which is on Spotify, Alana's Because I Can, if you follow it on that, it is about anything and everything. I actually promote it as Alana's Because I Can podcast. It's about stuff and everything. So it's
Awesome.
from a brilliant musician like James Blundell, a police sergeant talking about his life as a sergeant and dead bodies, or then it can be about like someone funny like Buddy Good, or like it's just anything and everything. A lot of things about spiritual things, mediums. Bobby's on it twice, yay! And it's just heaps and heaps of different things on the
I
podcast.
see you can pay for that, man.
You did. When you and Len were there, I gave you a packet of Monte Carlos and 2 avocados.
Yeah.
Remember?
Now that's a hell of a payment, I'm telling you.
That's inflation for you.
When I asked James Blundell if he'd gone, I said, I can't pay you, but either like I think I said a cheese and Vegemite toasted sandwich or a packet of chocolate Tim Tams. That's the payment. And Bobby and Len had Monte Carlos and 2 avocados, and they were arguing over it. I want the avocado.
Classic. Oh, I
So,
love how you guys
so the
work
podcast
together.
is on Spotify. Alana's Because I Can podcast. If you follow that on podcast on Spotify, I've also got the Alana Fitzgerald official page on Facebook. Now, the band that we're in is called Hanky Panky, as I was saying before. Now, if it's a covers band with a great difference, and if you wanted to hire either Hanky Panky the band, the ABBA Tribute Experience show, we also have a duo. Oh, my dogs are being silly. We have a duo called Charlana as well. So if you, for corporate events, pubs, clubs, events, we do requests, we do over 50s places, do under 50s places. It's all totally different. And it's through tape management. If anyone wanted to hire us, you just contact me, Alana Fitzgerald. Also have my website, which is alanafitzgerald.com.au, and you can contact me through Facebook as well. So because we're ready with the show and the band and the duo as well to get out and about and start singing, get some toes tapping and get some people happy.
I love it. That's fantastic, Alana. We've got all your links there in the chat. alanafitzgerald.com.au.
I just wanted to quickly say again, sorry, I'm just making sure my dogs are okay. I've got my 18-year-old dog here, so as well. Now, with the band, I'll just run through that again. It's myself, Sharon Nichols, and this is in the Hanky Panky band. These are all absolutely brilliant musicians that have in their own right, just have been out and been in bands and sang internationally and won awards. And so that's Sharon Nichols in Hanky Panky, Ray Orzecki, who's our guitarist, and we have Russ Thompson, who is the bass player. Now, in the ABBA tribute show, and ABBA is amazing. They make it look so easy, but it is really difficult because there's so much going on just in the one song. There's about 20 different things happening in the ABBA songs. They're just so much rehearsals to do it. So we have again, Sharon Nichols and myself as Agnetha and Annafred in ABBA, and we have Ray Orzecki on the guitar, and we have Rich Roden on keyboards. So these are wonderful, brilliant, fun shows, and we can't wait for Sunday night. And we hope that everyone can support this and come along. And if you can't, just jump onto the virtual thing, onto the link. Get a group together at home and watch it from home. It's going to be a fun, great show with everybody involved, the comedians and all of our music side of it. It's just going to be fabulous.
Yay, awesome. Thank you so much, Alana. Thank you for organising all the performers for this event. It's been fantastic who you've put together, some extraordinary performers there. And
Yes.
people can get their tickets, if you haven't got them already, get onto eventbrite.com.au. I've got the link there in the chat. You'll see it in the Animal Action Events Facebook page. Just go there. Or my banner image, you'll see this image behind me on my Facebook page as well. And if you go to the comments in there, you'll also see the link to join on Eventbrite. So you can actually either get a individual ticket, you can get a table of 10, or you can do a live stream ticket. You can also donate directly to the causes through Eventbrite. You can donate to Vinnie's CEO Sleep Out, also to the Healing Hooves charity as well, directly through that site. So there's many ways you can support it. We've also got thousands of dollars of raffle prizes. Tracy, what are some of the raffle prizes we've got also on Sunday night?
Well, I'm actually yet to finalise them, but I've got an incredible book, Empowered Living. We've got a complimentary compatibility matches for the singles. We have a free Publicity Secrets Masterclass, valued $197. Healing book, valued at $25. We've got a blueprint session, creation session for 1.5 hours. Ticket, Skyrocket Your Success, that's valued at $297 for in 2023 one-day workshop, and more.
Fantastic.
More
That is
to
brilliant.
come.
And for all our performers that have products, I know, Bobby, you've got a whole lot of CDs and products as well. Please bring them along on Sunday night. We'll have a table there. So if anyone wants to purchase any of your products, please bring them along. Bring whatever you like, and we can have a little display there for you too. So you can sign, autograph, people's shirts or anything they'd like to be autographed or
Oh,
products.
really? Anything? Hey.
Anything could happen at this Animal Action human.
I forgot I used like one of those permanent pen markers on yours.
Permanent pen markers. So, well, that's awesome. So people will want that mark left indelibly for them, I'm sure. Your fans will be there and they'll be pulling out their clothes, so to speak, and other things, I'm sure. Pulling things out to be autographed. So bring it all along. Bring it all along, and we'll get the permanent marker out. Good on you, Bobby. That's awesome. Fantastic. I love it.
She still can't get it off her back.
Yeah. Now, we've popped that link in there, the Eventbrite link for you. Also, people can connect with me at my Linktree. All my links are on Linktree. We have the Global Good News Challenge happening this month for anyone who wants to share more gratitude and good news, who's sick of seeing all the negative news out there. You can hop on the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page, and that is all about helping to lift the energy on the planet. And we also have quite a few events coming up in the new year as well, from Secret to Star, Skyrocket Your Success in 2023. I'm doing a physical one-day event with Lorna Buckland, amazing lady who was given 3 months to live 41 years ago. She's extraordinary. We're doing this event together in Brisbane. We're doing vision boards and clearing and all sorts of stuff. It's going to be really, really cool. So we're doing a ticket giveaway for that Sunday night, and a whole lot of other stuff. And Tracy, for people to connect with you, where do they go?
Yes, so for the singles, it's choosecompany.com.au, or you'll find me on Facebook, Tracy with an E, Corman with a K. And I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone. What a lineup we have. What a wonderful evening we've got for everyone that's joining us, whether in person or online. Looking forward to seeing you, Bobby and Alana. I just can't wait. And we all know I'm also known as the Dancing Queen. And the CEO Sleep Out, from memory, I've been involved since 2015, and that's a fantastic one-year annual event. It's one night, and it's for the homeless. So really a fantastic cause. And then we have the animals. So what a night we're in for.
Yay, it's going to be absolutely awesome. Healing Hooves and Vinnie's CEO Sleep Out, check them out online as well. Both amazing causes. There's over 100,000 people homeless in Australia. Is that right, every night? Is that right, Tracy?
Up to about 115,000, 120,000 around Australia every night.
are homeless. Yeah. So we're helping to end homelessness in Australia and around the world, and every little bit helps. And also to connect with nature, connect with animals, to get this really is an extraordinary world we live in, and so grateful for everyone who has supported the Animal Action events over the last 16 years.
Yeah.
It's been an absolutely phenomenal effort. Huge thank you to you, Alana and Bobby and Tracy and Denzo Moore put all the comedians together
And
as well. Thank you, Denzo. And Wire, thank you, Wire, for joining us today. Oh, Wire's a little bit shy. Oh, there you are. Hello,
She's got a flip-top head.
I love it. Love it. Anything else anyone want to share before we wrap up today?
Yes, a big thank you to you and to both of you for organising this and for what you do. So it couldn't happen without you. It wouldn't happen without you. So the biggest thank you to you both for your kindness and your compassion and your time. And that's just incredible. So thank you both.
Thank you, Alana. Thank you so much. Bobby, anything else you'd like to share?
God gave me.
That
God
means I
gave
love
me.
you.
I love you.
Ah, love you too, Bobby. Yes.
Yeah, baby. Well, yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Sending lots
We'll
of love.
see you on
Thank you.
the 18th.
Thank you so much. Bobby. See you this Sunday. Tracy, anything else you want to share?
Spread the love, and let's have an awesome Sunday event.
Yes,
and we're going to have
absolutely.
prizes for best dressed Christmas outfit, by the way. So come dressed in your Christmas gear. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We're going to have nibbles going. We're going to have some platters of food going. People can buy drinks on the night. Okay, so some nibbles are included in the ticket price as well. And we're going to be doing another one of these live stream sneak peek meet the performers on Friday at 11:30 a.m. and also on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. That's Queensland time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned, and you might meet some of these beautiful performers again and some others as well on some of our other live streams this week. Look forward to seeing you there. As Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as I say, shine bright and light up all those around you. Lots of love. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for all your support. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world. We'll see you again next time. See you Sunday. Go get your tickets. Go check it out. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.